I have a few thoughts about the plea deal forged between Biden's DOJ and Wikileaks founder Julian Assange. As Joseph Menn of the Washington Post puts it, Wikileaks was born at least in part of idealism. The multinational media organization that specializes in publishing restricted materials involving wars, spying, and corruption has ushered in a golden era of hacking and leaking. You see, the fault with Julian Assange's crusade for truth and justice is he went about his noble effort irresponsibly. Rather than devising a way to force the intel agencies to come clean, he illegally created a giant library of the world's most persecuted documents, as Julian likes to describe his WikiLeaks. I suggest there's two takeaways from this 12-year international espionage saga. First, the classification of documents is a construct of Washington, D.C. ruling class to accomplish two goals: to cover up their corruption.
Did you have confidential human sources dressed as Trump supporters inside the Capitol on January the 6th prior to the doors being open?
Again, I had to be very careful.
It should be a no. Can you not tell the American people, no, we did not have confidential human sources dressed as Trump supporters positioned inside the Capitol?
Gentleman's time has expired.
You should not read anything into my decision not to share information.
Director Ray,
confidential human
gentleman's
sources.
time has expired.
And second, to attack their political enemies. Look no further than how the DOJ handled classified documents for Joe Biden compared to Trump. According to Biden's DOJ, Joe can't be prosecuted because he's an elderly man with a poor memory. Oh, but Trump deserves the full swirly.
Now, please, guys, come on, have
it. You see, no one's above the law, unless they have a membership to the D.C. ruling class cigar club.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
By the way, be careful Googling that. The second takeaway is probably more troubling. The supermajority, 84% of Americans, do not trust Washington, D.C. to do the right thing. And given the actions and events of the last 8 years, the distrust is warranted. Which brings us to the question of why now? Why would the Biden DOJ concoct a hasty plea deal with Assange just months before the presidential election? Because a good percentage of voters who lean left support WikiLeaks, calling all Bernie bros. No. Right now, as Joe's base is leaving him in droves, he must pander to them in a desperate attempt to hold on to power. Maybe you see it differently. Leave a comment below, because, silence is violence. Look, here's how I see it. Just like the ill effects of a failed drug, WikiLeaks is a simple byproduct of a failed government. I'm Brian Tuttimore. That's today's Cosmic Reckoning. And remember, think right to live free.